Here we are at Watkins Glen for race number 21 of the Cup Series season. We had to turn the graphics down a little bit for the Cup race compared to the truck race after we came off an amazing finish yesterday. Breaking the fourth wall a little bit. Apparently the track can't handle 42 cars at high quality track, so we had to turn it down a little bit. Anyway, we got a total of 23 laps today. Halfway bonus is going to be on lap 12. And let's go ahead and get into your starting lineup. On the pole today is going to be Clive Rossfield in the one car with Mario on the outside. Row 2 is going to be Andrew Barella and Barrett Wallace. Row 3, Jake McIntyre and Mark E. Plyer. Row 4, Bob Mustard and Luigi Mario. Row 5, Johnny Bravo and Peter Griffin. Ryuko Matoy and Reki Ralph going to make up row 6. Row 7 is Jonesy Fortnite and William Afton. Row 8, Shadow and Senator Armstrong. Row 9, Joshua Rosfield and Ethan Nectar. Row 10, Sonic and Ronald McDonald. Row 11, Ray Ayanami and Jonathan Joestar. Row 12, Arthur Morgan and Dr. Eggman. Row 13, Rufus Shinra and Benson Dunwoody. Row 14 is Sid Highland and Waluigi. Row 15 is going to be Sheen Estevez and Papyrus T. Skeleton. Row 16, John Fellout and Miles Prower. Row 17, Cloud Strife and Joker. Row 18, Baldy Baltimore and Logan Brunette. Row 19 is Banana Joe and Solid Snake. Row 20, Mako Munkonchuk and Zach Fair. And then rounding out the field today is Richard Watterson and Peter Parker. The super high above camera here. Super high above. We also have this camera over in turn 1, so we can look down this front straightaway here. But yeah, so Andrew Barella in that 7 car, he's won every single race here at Watkins Glen. Further back behind him, you got Jake McIntyre, who won, I think it was the, have we really not done a road course since Canadian Tire? I don't think we have. So yeah, the 91 car won the most recent road course. Clive Rossfield in the 19 there. He's come close many times on the road courses. Hasn't pulled a win off yet. Carl Weezer's still out of the car, so Sheen will still be there. Carl will be back next week as we head down to Mexico. But yeah, so 23 laps. It's time to decide who's going to win this race. Let's go ahead and take you to the green.
Drivers, start your engines!
You hear the command to fire up the engines. We're already between turns 5 and 6, so it's going to be a very quick and easy pace lap here as the field gets rolling. Heading into turn 6, over towards 7. Clive, you're supposed to be in line with everyone else. Slow down. Alright, as they make their way into turn number 7. As soon as the pace car's in, we're going green. Pace car's in. Green flag is in the air. Here we go. We're racing at Watkins Glen. Trouble already. The 91 car Jake McIntyre got shoved off the track. That's not going to be good. He's trying his best to get into the top 16. Currently in it at the moment, but that's not going to help him stay there as he continues to run into the wall. I think he's lost. No caution for it. So Mario's going to lead him around. And we're going to complete lap number 1. Barrett Wallace is in second, Clive Rossfield third, and then you have Andrew Barilla in fourth. He is the best driver at this track, having won both races in both season 1 and 2 here. Got it last second in season 1, and then dominated the season 2 race. So here we are, season 3, currently in the 4th position, looking for third on Clive. They make their way down the back straightaway. No caution yet. Is the 91 still over here? No, he made it back to the pit lane now. Bad start to the race for Jake McIntyre. Not what he wanted to see. Got Mario there in the 2. Out front still. Barrett Wallace in the 31 right behind him. Barrett's won a race already this season. Won at Charlotte. And then Mario, I don't think he's won a race. No, he hasn't won a single race in his career yet. He's in the top 5 in points all season. Doing really good, but he hasn't pulled off a win yet as Andrew's already up to third. Looking up for second on Barrett as he gets in the wall, and he's going to get it. Andrew Barilla up to the 2nd position now. Now can he run down that 2 car? We're on lap 3. No caution yet. Battle back here between Ronald McDonald and Sonic. Heading down towards turn number 1. Ethan Nectar in the 98 in his 2nd ever start. Heading towards turn number 2. Doing decent. Currently in the 17th position. Jake McIntyre back on track. 1 lap down with that damaged car. Just a really bad start there. Now Barrett goes really wide there. Able to get it back going. Yeah, Jake McIntyre back on track. Doesn't seem to have lost a lot of speed in his car. It just seems like there's a bunch of damage. He will get his lap back if no one else goes a lap down and the caution comes out. As now Andrew's looking for the lead. Here comes the 7. On the outside, looking for the lead down this front straightaway. And he's going to get it fairly easily. Andrew Barilla only took him about 4 laps. I make that 3. Because he got it before the line. Andrew Barilla takes the lead here at Watkins Glen. Mario, and Clive Rossfield still holding on to him, though. But it wouldn't surprise me if that 7 car started pulling away. Looking at the back of the field now. A lot of jockeying for position back here. Kind of a mess at the moment. Richard Watterson out back. Yeah, not a lot of speed lost on that 91 car. He's just really damaged. And yet, as suspected, that 7 car of Andrew Barilla has begun to pull away. Somehow no caution yet. So they make their way towards turn 7 and on to lap number 5 once they cross the line here. So they come down this front straightaway. The whole field flying down. All 42 cars keeping it fairly calm, besides what happened on lap 1 there with the 91 car. And we have the up above camera looking at the bus stop here as they all go flying through it. Andrew with a Very large lead. No problems throughout the field. Everyone keeping it fairly calm. Heading through the bus stop there. Couple guys getting in the grass here and there, but that's to be expected. Where is he? There's your leader. Mario in the 2 car right behind. Starting to reel him back in a little bit. Clive Rossfield in 3rd. They make their way down the front straightaway on to lap number 6 now. Marky Pliers up to 4th. Definitely a lot calmer race than it was yesterday. At least for now. They make their way up turns 1 and 2. And down the back straightaway after getting through turn 4 here. As they head back towards the bus stop. Everyone getting quite spread out. On board with Andrew. As he takes us through the carousel here. Down the straightaway between turns 5 and 6. Went a little wide there, had to downshift a second time. Now off of turn 7, gonna get back going here. On to lap 7. Epic camera. Anyway. The field very stretched out. Currently at the back of the field it's Zach Fair. Let's go ahead and run through the field, but why not? Andrew Burrell is your leader. Mario in 2nd. Clive Rossfield's in 3rd. 4th place is going to be Marky Plier in the 38. Then you have Barrett Wallace in 5th. 6th place is going to go to Recky Ralph. 7th place Luigi Mario. 8th place Bob Mustard. Ryuko Matoy's in 9th. William Afton in 10th. Jonesy Fortnite is in 11th. 12th is Peter Griffin. 13th is Ethan Nectar. 14th Senator Armstrong. 15th is Joshua Rosfield. 16th is Sonic. Shadows in 17th. Ray Ayanami 18th. Ronald McDonald's in 19th. Arthur Morgan rounding out the top 20. 21st is Benson. 22nd, Rufus Shinra. 23rd, Sheen Estevez. Jonathan Joestar is in 24th. 25th is Dr. Eggman. 26th, Miles Prower. 27th, Sid Hyland. 28th is Waluigi. 29th, Cloud Strife. 30th is John Fellout. 31st, Baldy Baltimore. 32nd, Logan Brunette. 33rd, Papyrus T. Skeleton. 34th, Joker. 35th, Banana Joe. 36th, Mako Mankanshok. 37th, Solid Snake. 38th is Peter Parker. 39th, Richard Watterson. 40th, Zach Fair. Johnny Bravo's in 41st. Not sure what happened to him. And then Jake McIntyre is in 42nd, 1 lap down currently. Be very surprised if for some reason we go caution free. I'm not sure why there wasn't a caution for the 91 car. But Andrew remains your leader. Clive had moved up to 2nd now. See if he can run down that 7 car. There's Johnny. He's about to go a lap down, which is not good for the 91 car. Because if Jake McIntyre, or if Johnny Bravo goes a lap down, Jake's not going to be able to get his lap back if the caution were to come out. Here comes Clive Rossfield in the 19, catching up to that 7 car. Can he get by? Looks to the inside down the front stretch. Side by side. Heading down towards turn number 1. Andrew going to get back clear. So we're on lap 9 now. Almost to our halfway bonus. And been caution free the whole time. Fastest lap on the day belongs to Andrew. Almost a whole second faster than the person in second with Ryuko Matoi. Andrew ran a 1 minute 18.794. Ryuko Matoi a 1 minute 19.628. Coming off of turn number 5 once again. So this top 3 really showing that they mean business. As now Clive looks again to the inside of Andrew, heading down into turn 6. But Andrew just has so much better braking into the corners. Looking through everyone else. They're still grouped up back here after Benson. And then they start to spread out a little more throughout the field. A little bit of contact there between the 20 and the 91. Heading down the front straightaway. Jake McIntyre just trying to hold on after all that damage. So, one thing I should mention. Sid Hyman in the 9. Because he won the championship last season, he will get an automatic spot in Season 4, whether he makes the top 25 or not. However, that will only count for this season, or for next season. If it doesn't make the top 25 in Season 4, heading into Season 5, he will not be in the Cup Series. So he has some immunity for this season, but next season, he won't. Just a little story there. Not much to talk about. They're pretty single file throughout the field. A little bit of battling here and there. Right now, it's just Andrew Barella, Clive Rossfield, and Mario at the front of the field. I don't think we've gone caution-free in any race that wasn't meant to be since Season 1. Like, we've had races where there wasn't gonna... Oh, there goes Logan! No caution. Keeps it going. Yeah, there's only been... I mean, the only races where we've gone caution-free are the ones that are supposed to be like that. Like Widowmaker, the Nürburgring. I think there's a couple other tracks maybe that do that. I think Le Mans. But other than that, we haven't really had a caution-free race. As we're on to lap 12 now, so whoever leads this lap is going to get the halfway bonus. And for the moment, looks like it's going to go to that 7 car, because he is just lights out, nailing every corner. Sometimes Clive catches back up, but Andrew inevitably pulls back away again. As now Mario started to lose some ground from the top 2 here. '91 car still holding tight with the 20, even though he's a lap down. Still have not run down that 21 car yet. I'm not sure why Johnny went to the pits. But He hasn't gone a lap down yet, so Jake McIntyre still has a chance. Oh, and something happened with Dr. Eggman and Joker at some point. They brought the caution, no caution for him, but they're out of the race. Makes me wonder what could have happened. Why don't we go take a look? Nothing's happening. You can hear Eggman's engine just blew up heading down the straightaway. And then heading into turn number 6 here, Joker just kind of ran into the back of him. Turned him around, but once again, no caution. There's a car stopped in the middle of the track. But we continue here on lap 13. Andrew's still out front. He did get that halfway bonus. Not sure why there's no cautions. I didn't turn them off. So we head towards turn 6 again. So stretched out they are. The whole field here. Obviously these are better drivers. Because they're in the Cup Series, right? Some of these guys have experience. Still trying to reel in that 21 car. But Andrew still out front. He's led over almost 10 laps now. Maybe he has led 10. I don't know. Clive Rossfield in the 19. Still right with him. As they head into the bus stop once again. It's definitely these two that are the class of the field. Andrew just wants to win again. He's currently below the cut line. If he can prove his Watkins Glen dominance and get above the cut line, that'll be a great day for him. Clive, however, he's looking for just anything to show that he belongs here. As he makes a move on the inside there for the lead. They're side by side heading into turn 7. Clive just wants to get his first career win. Andrew trying to hold him off. As they make their way down the front straightaway onto lap 15 now. They're still side by side. Andrew's going to block him. Get clear. And now Clive looking back to the inside heading into 1. Still side by side for the race lead. And Clive runs through the grass a little bit. That's going to slow him down. Allows Andrew to get back out front and away. Big time. Heading back down the back straightaway now. Andrew out front. Still reeling in that 21 car even after the battle. Andrew Barella, Clive Rossfield, running down that 21 car. Clive running back down the 7 after that little bit of an incident. There's literally nothing that interesting happening on track. Here comes the 7. Trying to get by that 21 car for put him a lap down. Mario still back there, about 5 seconds behind, followed by Marky Plyer. Long way back to Barrett in 5th. Here comes Clive to the inside. Battle for the lead, heating up again, and Clive's going to get there. Clive Rossfield, new leader at Watkins Glen. Now, can he put the 21 car a lap down, or is he going to have trouble getting by? Goes to the inside. Heading towards the bus stop. Johnny Bravo's being a menace and getting in their way. That might allow Mario to close in. Now, can Andrew get back by that 19 car? That's the real question. Or did Andrew use up his tires too early? We know just how good of a racer Andrew is on this track. As they head over into turn 7. Clive Rossfield's starting to pull away from that 7 car. But they're still stuck behind the 21. And Mario is definitely closing in. Now Clive looks to the inside and he's going to get by the 21. No, he's not. Johnny pinches him down. Johnny using tactics from Ryan Newman. He does not want to go a lap down. Mario still in 3rd. 4th place, Marky Plyer. Barrett Wallace is in 5th. William Afton 6th. Recky Ralph in 7th. Luigi Mario 8th. Bob Mustard's in 9th. Jonesy Fortnite 10th. Sonic's up to 11th. Ethan Nectar in 12th. Peter Griffin is in 13th. 14th is Ryuko Matoy. 15th, Ray Ayanami. 16th, Joshua Rossfield. 17th, Senator Armstrong. 18th, Ronald McDonald. 19th, Arthur Morgan. 20th is Benson. 21st, Rufus Shinra. 22nd, Shadow. 23rd, Miles Prower. 24th, Sheen Estevez. 25th, Waluigi. 26th, Sid Hyland. 27th, Jonathan Joestar. 28th, Baldy Baltimore. 29th, Klaus Strife. 30th is Mako Monconcho. 31st, Richard Watterson. 32nd, John Fellout. 33rd, Banana Joe. 34th, Logan Brunette. 35th is Peter Parker. 36th, Papyrus T. Skeleton. 37th, Solid Snake. 38th, Zach Fair. 39th is Johnny Bravo. 40th is Jake McIntyre. Then you have the 2 drivers out of the race of Joker and Dr. Eggman. As Clive in that 19 car pulling away. They head down into the bus stop once again, heading towards turn number 5, which is that long sweeping carousel. Marky Plyer making a move on Mario back here. And we have a pass for 3rd. Mario gonna try and get it back though as Mark messes up the bus stop. And he will get it back. Taking a look through everyone else here. Still absolutely nothing happening. William Afton looking. Oh, we got quite a battle here for the 3rd position now. Marky Plyer, Mario, William Afton, Recky Ralph, and Barrett Wallace all right there. Jake McIntyre's there as well, but he doesn't matter. William now up to 4th. Mario's going to the pits. Pit stops. Are pit stops going to need to happen here? Or is anyone else going to follow Mario in? At the moment, it's just the 2 car. Maybe something happened. Clive Rossfield is still stuck behind the 21 of Johnny Bravo. He doesn't need to pass him. He'd like to, but he doesn't need to. He just needs to make sure Andrew isn't gaining any ground on him, and he should be set for the end of the race. 5 laps to go. Heading down the straightaway here into turn 6 again. Now Clive finally gets by the 21 car. That's going to help a bunch. The question is pit stops. Does anyone else need to pit? Or is that just coincidental that Mario did? But now Clive is free with 4 laps to go. Here comes Johnny trying to get his lap back. Andrew Barella still in second, watching. They head up the hill towards through turns 2 and 3 and over to turn 4. Anyone else made a pit stop? No. Quite strange. Not sure why Mario would do that. Clive in the 19 car still out front. We look through the field again, just seeing if anything at all. No wrecks, nothing happening. Just a couple small incidents here and there. We did see in the truck race that no massive incidents brought out any cautions. Or, sorry, no like minor incidents brought out a caution. Although, we did get cautions for when cars were stopped on track, so I'm not sure why there wasn't a caution for the 66 car. But still Clive Rossfield out front. They dive into turn 2. Up the hill again. Andrew's definitely lost a lot of ground, but man, these top two, even though Andrew's lost ground to Clive, he is still a whole 13 seconds ahead of third place. Clive Rossfield's your leader. 3 seconds back is Andrew Barella. And then 13 seconds back of that is Mark E. Plyer. We need to show a full scale of just how far apart they are. There they are. There's Andrew at the bottom left corner of the screen, and Mark E. Plyer is going through the bus stop right now. And Clive continues to pull away over there. He goes really wide. He gets in the wall. The hell? Oh, and the caution's out. We have a caution. For the first time. Peter Parker in the back is all destroyed. More cars over here. Cloud Strife. Wow. Alright, watching here. Cloud Strife in the 22 car. As they head over to turn number 2. Big group of cars right here. Maka Monconstrict's just going to barely get into the corner panel, and that's going to turn the 22 around. Big hit to the inside wall, and then bam, right there, Peter Parker's going to slam into him. And, yeah, that's what brought out the caution. On board with Peter. Sees the wreck happen, goes the wrong way, and then tries to avoid, and that just destroyed his car. Now that we have a caution, we can actually go back and take a look at some of the incidents here. Logan Brunette in the 24 car coming down into turn 1. They squeeze together with Clive and Sid. Or sorry, not Clive. Cloud and Sid Highwind. And then Cloud's just going to get in the back bumper, turn the 24 around. This was back on lap 11. And then we got to go all the way back to lap 1 to see what happened to the 91 car. Watching the 91 of Jake McIntyre as he heads into the bus stop. Contact with Mark E. Plyer sends him super wide. He slides off, gets into the tire barrier over there, and then he becomes an idiot trying to figure out how to get back on track. I don't know what he's doing, but he just continuously destroys his car more and more. And here's why Johnny Bravo went to the pits and was so far behind. He's going to slide off the track right here and get into the wall. Pretty big right there. And then tries coming back to rejoin. He's going to rejoin okay, but that damaged his car a bit, and he came into the pit lane to get it repaired. So we'll be back with the restart. Back here in Watkins Glen. Johnny Bravo would have got his lap back, but because he's He didn't go to the back of the field like he was supposed to. He's not going to get it. So he's lining up in like the 6th row there for some reason. Anyway, Andrew Barella and Clive Rossfield are going to lead the field back to the green. Here we go. Green flag is back out. Andrew gets the lead. Clive Rossfield, who had it, will he be able to get there? Here comes William Afton in the 20. William Afton, one of the only people in NITECAR to have won 3 races in a season. He did it last season, but hasn't won once so far. The question is now, will we make it back caution-free? Or will we have another attempt? Andrew Barella out front, William Afton in 2nd, Clive Rossfield in 3rd, Barrett Wallace 4th. But Andrew has pulled away big time. They head into the bus stop. Looking through the rest of the field here. Not much happening, a lot of battling. But it's Andrew out front. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to run him down. Clive had the best car besides Andrew. And now he's stuck in traffic behind William. Here they come out of turn number 7. Andrew's going to avoid the wall. White flag is out. 1 lap to go here at Watkins Glen. Is anyone going to catch that 7 car? Down to the turn number 1. William Afton tried to close in as much as he could. Here comes Clive in the 19. He has to get by the 20 if he wants a shot. He gets in the grass. That's not going to help. Heading up the hill through turns 2 and 3. William Afton in the 20. Closing in. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Will William have anything for the 7 car? Or is Andrew going to win again here at the Glen? Through the bus stop for the final time. Andrew out front. He gets in the grass a little bit. Here comes the 20. Through the bus stop. I mean the carousel. The same thing. Whatever. Who cares? Onto the final long straightaway before the front stretch. Down towards turn number 6. Will William Afton have anything for the 7 car? Through turn 6. Heading over to turn 7. No mistakes. Out of 7. Andrew Barella is going to do it again. He's going to win at Watkins Glen. William Afton's going to come home in 2nd. Barrett Wallace in 3rd. Clive Rossfield 4th, Marky Plyer 5th, Bob Mustard in 6th, Recky Ralph in 7th, Luigi Mario in 8th, Jonesy Fortnite in 9th, and Ethan Nectar's going to round out the top 10 as Logan dives for the pit lane back there. Man, oh man. You got to feel for Clive Rossfield. Oh, Logan's done. He quit. But you got to feel for that 19 car. He's come so close so many times, and almost every time he's led a bunch of the race or been in the lead in position to win, a caution has come out, he's gone into a restart, and he's gotten beaten by someone. Like Charlotte last season, the road course. William Afton beat him on an overtime restart. Or a late race one. I forget it was overtime or late race, but Clive Rossfield has some of the worst luck. Let's go see if anything happened to Logan there, and then we'll go ahead and add the points up. So on the last lap here, heading into turn number 2, Mario's going to just barely get into Logan there, and then Logan's going to slide up right into Mako Monconchoke, and she's going to go around, bounce off the outside wall. Logan bounces off the inside wall. Obviously no caution. Oh, Banana Joe and John fell out. Oh! Big hit for John there. But, yeah, that's our incident for the last lap. we'll go ahead and add the points up. So we'll be right back. Alright, so after the Watkins Glen race, Benson is your points leader. Sonic currently in second. William Afton's in third. Barrett Wallace fourth. Miles Prower is in fifth. Luigi Mario sixth. Mario seventh. Marky Pliers in eighth. Waluigi's in ninth. Peter Griffin 10th. Andrew Barella moves up to 11th. Wrecky Ralph in 12th. Armstrong's in 13th. Ronald McDonald in 14th. Logan Brunette's in 15th. And Jake McIntyre is still in the top 16 in 16th place. 3 points behind him is Bob Mustard in the 17, followed by Mako Monconchok, Richard Watterson, Joker, Banana Joe, Cloud Strife, and Ryuko Matoi, currently in the 23rd spot. Once again, we'll show you the rest of the points in just a second here. But, yeah, next week we'll be heading to Mexico City for the road course down there. Congratulations once again to Andrew for winning his 3rd consecutive race at Watkins Glen. And it's pretty amazing that he can do that with how literally every race all the cars are equal. It doesn't make sense how he's able to do it, but he does. And what a clean race. I mean, we had one incident at the end which sparked some overtime and had another incident during that overtime, but other than that, it's a fairly tame race. Still really got a feel for Clive Rossfield in the 19. He's come so close so many times and just hasn't sealed the deal. He wants to get in that top 25 in points just so he can continue to compete. He's not there yet. He's not far off, but he's not in that top 25. So if he stays down below, he's not going to be in the Cup Series next season. But, yeah, next week is Mexico City. Let's go ahead and show you the rest of the points. Alrighty, and here are the points after Watkins Glen. The rest of them, that is. Coming down here, you got Jonesy Fortnite in 24th. 25th is Peter Parker. Clive Rossfield in 26th. 27th is Shadow. 28th is Sid Highwind. 29th is Zach Fair. 30th is Solid Snake. 31st, Jonathan Joestar. 32nd, Arthur Morgan. 33rd, Rufus Shinra. 34th, Dr. Eggman. 35th is Carl Weezer. 36th, John Fellout. 37th, Baldy Baltimore. 38th, Joshua Rossfield. 39th is Johnny Bravo. Ray Ayanami's in 40th. 41st, Papyrus T. Skeleton. And Ethan Nectar in 42nd. Carl will be back next week. And then, obviously all this. Sheen. Oh, thank you for attending. We hope we never have to see you again. So yeah. We'll see you next week in Mexico.